I'm Giles Knox. I'm the Managing Director of Firmin Sons, and who I'm contractually obliged to tell you are the oldest privately owned manufacturing company in the United Kingdom. We've been operating since 1655, applying primarily to the military and the police forces and fire service and similar organisations. We deal with governments and royal households of 38 different countries worldwide. We supply swords, buttons, badges, jewellery, anything that makes your soldier look good. We're very proud of our traditional craftsmanship. A lot of our products are still made by hand. A lot of them always will be made by hand. But at the same time, with the costs of manufacture in England, with very fierce competition from overseas, we were aware that we needed to broaden our horizons a bit and see what we could do, not to replace our traditional crafts, but really strengthen them and bring the best of modern technology to ensure that the traditions we have nurtured here survive for another 300 years. We've been partnered with Birmingham City University on this KTP, and I think it's been a great success. The support we had from BCU has been excellent, both from our initial application to finding the right candidates for the associate, and throughout the path of the KTP giving us access to research and machinery and technology that we couldn't buy ourselves, or it would be an enormous capital expenditure for us. Modernise was the core of the brief in sort of all the meanings that word can have, but at the same time we did narrow it down to some core objectives and core projects that we've worked on.
I think since the beginning of this KTP, what really interested me was about the history and the heritage of the company, and how I could come up with new ways of preserving that, how to make it more efficient and more competitive for today's market, but without fully replacing it, just adding to the craft and bringing it to the 21st century. So it's about introducing new technologies and cutting down some of the laborious, more tedious parts of the handcraft itself, and letting the craftsperson focus on the more relevant areas.
I think with Timon we did also find a truly excellent candidate, not just because of his experience and his knowledge, but also the rapport he's developed with the factory floor staff. And I think that's wonderful and shows sort of the KTP at its best, with the sort of old unrecorded craft skills and the modern academic knowledge sort of harmonising and teaching one another.
I think this collaboration between bringing new and old, it just brings something extra to the company that wasn't here before. So for example, we have now a design department and a production and a sales team which is fully aligned.
And I really can't speak highly enough of the KTP process and how Innovate UK keeps the KTP on track and sort of focused on what we've set out to do here.
With the funding from Innovate UK, I've been able to undertake courses that will help me in my professional career in the future. I think the KTP is really effective in this partnership because we're able to access the BCU support as well.
BCU have been absolutely brilliant. There's definitely things that we're going to be drawing on and profiting from, quite frankly, for not just the length of the KTP, but for 5 or 10 or 20 years' time. And the KTP just in immediately countable orders received as a result of the work we've done, or money saved in production as a result of the savings that Timon's been able to introduce, has more than paid for itself already, and I think had by halfway through the first year. It has been very successful for us. It's opened our eyes to a whole new set of worlds to explore, and we will certainly be considering further KTPs in the future and using those to explore the vistas that have opened up to us.